Alright you guys, how's it going? So today we're going to do another sensor, and this time we're going to do some additional maintenance with the truck. So as you can see, I got some oil sitting here, my Mobile 1, and my Motorcraft oil filter, and then we're going to be replacing this bad boy, the oil's pressure switch. So just because, like I said in the last video, this is just one of my little time change items, if you will. So yeah, so I picked a hell of a good day to do this when it's first snowstorm of the year out in Delaware, so probably gonna get dribbled on while I'm underneath the truck. And it's the dog's first time out here, and hopefully she doesn't get in the way, but if she does, then I'll just kick her back inside. So she's just exploring because this is her first time out here. Maybe once she gets really comfortable, I'll put one of those tool vests. I'll just call it over and she can hand me a 10 mil or something. That'd be really freaking nice, wouldn't it? So, but yeah, she's a little dusting so far. It's still coming down, but it is snowing. So nothing too bad yet. I've definitely seen worse. But yeah, so like I said, we're going to do the switch, but then along with it, since the switch is right by the oil filter, at least that's what all data says, I'm just going to go ahead and do the oil anyway since I'm coming due for it. So yeah, we'll go ahead and hop underneath the truck and get started. Alright, so I got you guys up underneath the truck right now. That is my oil drain valve, and you guys are zoomed in quite a bit. Since the drain pan's in the way, the drain pan is directly underneath here. And yeah, we'll go ahead and crack the old girl open. And I did let her run for a good 15-20 minutes since it's about 20 degrees outside. And we're just going to let her do her thing. Once the stream kind of dies down, I'm going to shift the oil pan over and take the filter off. And in the meantime, I'm going to let you guys just sit here and watch this. I'm going to get the rest of my stuff ready, another flashlight, and yeah, have fun watching. She's kind of died down now to where I feel like I'm going to take my light off my drain pan. Sorry, it just got dark. There we go. So I've got that stream of oil going right into the outer edge of my drain pan. And if my light wants to stay in one spot, that'd be great. There we go. So now we'll move you guys over to the oil filter, which is right up there. Followed by, oh man, you guys can't see that. So our oil pressure switch is located right back here, right by that little hole right in there. It's located right here behind this. I'll get you guys pulled in closer once the oil's completely drained. But normally this harness isn't sitting like this, but I forgot to put the bracket back that holds it in when I replaced my clutch, so it's just kind of chilling there. But so I'm going to take the filter off. And I'm going to move my phone. But yeah, so the filter's right there. Pretty sure you guys know where the oil filter is already if you guys are watching this. So yeah. Come on, baby. There we go. Yummy. Okay, so hopefully my camera will stay in focus. I'm really praying, and I'm going to try to get you guys at an vantage point here. But let's see here. See that connector right there? That's your, right here, that's your oil pressure switch right there, right up by your housing for your oil filter. So I'm just gonna push the connector and slide it right on out. And that makes me feel good because now I know I ordered the right sensor because it's just a single wire connector. And I'm really praying that that is the same size socket as the new one. And that's also making me realize I need to go get an extension really quick, so I'll be right back. Take that off. I'm going to go ahead and spin the oil filter off the rest of the way. So, let's make sure this is the right size before I tell you what size it is. Okay, so it's a 24 millimeter. It's a big ass socket, so I've got a 1/2 inch with a decent size extension. I wonder what that noise was. Sorry, that's just the handle from the ratchet in you guys' face. Spooky. Wonder if I can take that out by hand now. And I'm using a deep socket, if you couldn't tell, just to clear the connector. Yep. And I'm glad I'm draining the oil anyway, because look at all that oil just came out of there. Look at that. So that's our old sensor right there. And yeah, so she has seen almost 200,000 miles, this old girl, and it's time to finally put her to rest because I'm going to put a new one in. So I'm going to let this thing finish draining. I want to try to get as much oil as I possibly can out of this, and since now I have 3 exit holes of oil, I'm just going to let her do her thing. So we will come back shortly. Alright, so this is our new sensor here. Biggest thing that you want to make sure of is that you already have some sealant on here, but it came with it. So this is from Ford, as you saw in the packaging. So yeah, let's go ahead and I'm going to try to get you guys zoomed in here. I don't know if it's going to focus again or not. I kind of hope it does. And I know my lighting in here is awful, but I'm going to try my very best to illuminate it. So I hope the hole is showing up, but you guys will kind of get the idea of where this sensor goes. And of course my arm moved my light. Come. And there she goes. Now she's going in her home. Not a problem. There we go. And again, I'm going to torque her to spec. The actual spec, which is 11 foot-pounds, or if you're using an inch-pounds, it's 132 inch-pounds, which I have my 1/4 inch set to. So I've got this big honkin' 24 with a 6-inch extension, or 3-inch, and a 1/2 inch to 3/8 reducer and a 3/8 to a 1/4 inch reducer. So is this torque going to be absolutely spot on perfect? Probably not, but it's at least torqued, and it gives me a peace of mind. There she goes. Maybe, there it goes. One more time. Okay. Let me just make sure everything looks okay, which it does. I'm going to go ahead and hook this back up. And she clicked. Sweet. Alright, so take a break and then we'll get started with the rest of the oil change. Alright, next order of business is to prime the oil filter. Oh, that's good. My dog is freaking out right now because she hears me, but she can't see me. Oh, there's a hole in my glove. What do you know? Alright, whatever. Screw it. Let's use one glove. Once I get the bottom all buttoned up, I'll let her back out here, but since she can easily crawl underneath my truck, I don't want her getting in the way of you guys, or God forbid, licking up oil, and then my dog's dead. Delicious. Yes. Alright, let's go put the oil filter on and close my valve. Alright. Clean up our filter adapter. Ooh, I almost knocked over that filter. That would have been bad. Alright, I'm going to snake this in here. There we go. Alright. So we got our filter on. And I just want to double check that yes, our freaking our pressure switch is plugged in, which it is. And there's a switch there. Sensor switch, whatever you want to call it. So no oil leaks. And then I'm going to close my drain valve. It's in the locked position. And wipe up that oil to observe for leaks. Because I don't like leaks. Not a whole lot. Alright, so the bottom is all buttoned up now. And I can push you guys out and everything out from under here and bring the monster back in here. Alright, now we're back underneath the hood because the bottom is all closed up. And I'm going to go ahead and bring this guy in here so you guys can see what we're doing. Just like that, except there we go. So I just want to give you guys my little tidbit of OCD / uber cleanliness when it comes to oil changes. So I keep my funnel, and as you know, I use arch oil, so I keep a little measuring cup I got for like $1 at Walmart. I keep this sealed in a Ziploc bag, and then after every time I use it, some people think I'm psychotic, but I just say I have a really awesome wife because she lets me put this stuff in the dishwasher. So I just put a little bit of extra Dawn in there and put it on like super nuclear meltdown mode, and it takes everything out of here. And then as soon as it gets out of there and dried, I put it in a fresh, clean Ziploc bag so I know that it's sealed, no dust or nothing. So that's my daily dose of psychotic OCD maintenance. Yeah. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and fill it with some oil here. And like, look how clean that is in there. The thing looks brand new. It's because after every time I use it, I wash it. My nice clean little measuring cup. So I'm going to put, as per the back of the bottle, It's supposed to add 1.2 or 1.2 ounces per quart. I'm going to put 5 ounces in here. It's supposed to be 4.8, but I don't have one that goes that small, and I'm going to add a little bit over 4 quarts of oil. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So here's our arch oil going into the engine, and I'm just going to let that sit there for a hot minute. Followed by our engine oil. I'm going to let that just kind of sit there for a minute and go down into that oil pan. Let it get all stabilized out a little bit here. Alright, so I just checked the oil level after adding just like a half a quart more of oil, and she is right at the max dot, so I'm happy. And I know I'm going to be pretty good because, like I said, I've already filled up the oil filter. So I just like to put this in there to catch, like I just like to put the funnel in the measuring cup just to catch any extra oil that may drip down while I'm doing my final process and checks and stuff. So the dipstick's fully seated and in, and we can go ahead and put that guy on. Let's just make sure, which she's good. So now obviously the next thing to do is to go put my dog inside and then start the truck. Alright, so we're in the truck, garage doors open, all that good stuff. You know, again, usually just listen for funny noises. But I'm also waiting to see if I get anything from indication about oil pressure. So got no indications, which is good. So now, just gonna make sure there's no leaks, everything's running right. I don't see anything, which is good. Yeah, I might call that good. So, but obviously now I'm going to let her warm up and I'm going to run down to the store and get some salt because I'm sure I'm going to have ice tomorrow. So, which I can already start seeing some slush and ice forming there. So, it's definitely winter time now. But yeah, so that is the replacement of the oil pressure switch, and you know, just a routine oil change on the old girl. So yeah, but yeah, you guys take care, and thanks for watching.